Okay, I want to say hi again. It's me, Kev Richard, and welcome to another talk video. While I'm here, I'm going to be working on some art. We're doing some art and some editing for some videos and some stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to be picking up a couple of sounds and things I've got to edit on my computer. How are you guys doing is the question. Actually, I don't even need to do that, what I just said, but I do need to do some art. Anyway, how are you doing? I'm going to just check my channel while I'm here to see if I got any comments. Yeah, so I woke up late today, and in this video, I want to say love life, man, stay focused. In this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about two very important things. Okay, two key points to life, I believe. It seems inevitable, or just awkwardly, almost unavoidable. You know, that we have these confrontations with people in society. There's always some kind of battle or such in some way. Now, I'm not talking about always straight up fighting, like actual physical fighting. But there's always some kind of battle and struggle, isn't there? Like people you're working with, or whatever it might be, you know. But I want to put this straight here now. I want to say this, okay? All battles, be them actual battle fights for your life, self-defense, for your life, in a real situation in combat, or be it the kind of complex and bullshit and like kind of chess mentality, like where you have, or not mentality, but where you have to like put mind into it and like deal with people. It's like on a daily basis. It's like that battle, this challenge, this shit comes to you in your life, you know, and you have to deal with pricks, you know, idiots around you. I mean, Azzy Banger would knock the shit out of him, but that's my cartoon character called Azzy Banger, the superhero. He would beat the living fuck out of these bitches. But but I'm gonna say this, girl. We need to refrain from violence, avoid violence unless it comes to you. You gotta lay them hands on them. You know what I'm saying? If someone coming up to you trying to do you in. This is the whole point, and this is where I'm kind of joking, but we have to be real in what I'm saying. If the battle comes to you, you know, it's like one of them songs off of the Blade album from the movie Blade, the original great Wesley Snipes original first one, with the soundtrack. I used to have the soundtrack for it, like one of the rap tracks on things, because there's a war going on outside, no man is safe, and what you gonna do when the battle comes to you? You know, there's a war going on outside, no man is safe, and what you're going to do when the battle comes to you. What's that do when the battle comes to you? And this is the thing, what you're going to do when the battle comes to you. So there's a war going on outside. Stay in the peace of your own temple, like a hermit, goddammit. It seems like, what do? So you're going to be a recluse? It's like every time I walk out the front door, I feel like that word's insane. You're not always going to get into a fight or whatever, but it's a crazy... Such a mixed up world out there, so much going on, so many clueless people. It's not me being nasty and being funny, but you know, if you go into that world, there are people who are, I mean, you've got sane people who are just rushing around with so much stress, and they could crash their car into you or something. You've just got to be really careful in that world, because if you don't be careful, anything can happen. As I say, safety and stuff like that. My wife, a couple of days ago, my wife was in the kitchen and she was just rushing, trying to do some cooking, and she was, because she had to go out for work, and she pulled something off the side, some chopping board or something, just trying to move it out of the way, and without realising, she knocked off. Okay, she pulled off a glass bottle full of soy sauce. Glass, and it fell down and it smashed on her foot, and it was bleeding badly. It was just okay now. Here happened, but so you know, you've got to be so careful in yourself and what you're doing. Now, you can get distracted by things, and you could like be just on your way anyway. You should be walking down the road on your way, going to work or outside. And again, you've got all the other people around, and anyone can have accidents. But what about if it hurts somebody else? I mean, you could be holding some fucking pair of scissors or a knife or something in the kitchen, just turn around and not realise someone's standing there, and literally stab them to fucking death if you're not careful. Or someone could be bending down doing their shoelaces up, or opening a cupboard or something. She could turn around and stick a fork in your eyeball. Imagine that. She pull it, like, pop out, and it got a eyeball and a fork. It's like, what the fuck is this? A Stephen King movie remake scene? That's like, or even worse, it could go into your pickled onions, but make your eyes water, bitch. You know, I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying that, you know, it's like anything, in anything you do, you've got to be careful for yourself and for others around you. We've got to take care of safety. That's another whole point in its own. I mean, that I feel I still need to make another fucking video about safety and talk about safety and stuff. Can you get enough of that? I don't fucking think so. But talking about it, the thing, you sit here and watch your videos, you stand up, go out the other room, and you could do anything. But it ain't funny if you've got like boiling water somewhere and you just knock something over your electricals, or you push. I poured water on an old computer and it had to get fixed because it got fucked up. Another computer. I bought a hot tea, you know. But I'm just saying, imagine you hit hot water and you ended up spilling it over your baby or over your pet or something, burning hot water, or someone you love. You know what I'm saying? It's not funny, man. So I have to say these things, it is morbid, I know, but I mean, there was one film I saw a film, yeah, fuck me, whatever, yeah. I can't even remember what film it was now. I can't fucking remember. Yeah, there was a film though, that one of these films, I saw a horror film, okay? Horror film where the woman was walking and this woman just ends up falling. She's like, what was it, man? I totally forgot. She was like, I think she dropped a glass or something, smashed something, an ornament or a glass. She dropped it and she ended up slipping on it. Yeah, she stepped on that, fell back, and she cracked the back of her neck on just a low step. Anything can happen. Anything can happen in the next half hour. Dun, 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 stingray. You know, but I'm just saying, you know, yeah, if you watch those films, I can't bear to watch films like that. I can't bear to watch torture films either, shit. But I'm just saying, if you know, that's sadistic anyway. But I'm just saying, if you've seen the film's Final Destination, do you know the movie's Final Destination? I mean, that's some fucked up shit right there. There's some crazy shit. I've only seen bits and pieces of like one of them in particular, but it's just showing like people dying in many different ways, one after the other. And the people who put this stuff together, almost as sadistic as a lot. I mean, there's a lot of sadistic people out there making films, people getting chopped up and never. There's other films. I mean, do you remember Jackass before? People doing Jackass movies as well. I mean, that's real stuff as well. People doing crazy, stupid stunts. And I think the world is full of idiots. When you say Jackass, I mean, fuck me, that's real Jackass and stuff. Anyway, you know what? In this video, I was going to talk to you about two different points. I was going to talk to you about 2 points which could really help your life. But you know what? I'm going to talk about it in the next video now, because this safety issue thing has taken over this topic here. So in this video I'm just going to finish talking about safety a little bit more, and then I'm going to make another video, right? I've just rambled a bit here, I know. So all I'm going to say is this, right? Whether you're driving, whether you're at work, whether you're at home, whether you're in the shower washing, you don't want to slip over in that shower, break your fucking head off on that toilet seat, like Morpheus in the Matrix when he gets punched through it. Reloaded, I think. Was that? Or the first one? I can't remember which one now. I can't remember which one it was, but it might have been the first one actually. Yeah, but okay. You do not want to end up causing a fire. You want to watch your body in vicinity to things too, because you can cut your skin, you end up bleeding somewhere or another. Watch what your hands are touching and what your hands are near to, because if you end up breaking a fucking limb, your legs, your back, your neck, exercising, be smart when you exercise and where you are. I know I'm just saying, you can't be more say. You say you can't be too careful, or if you be too careful, you end up having an accident. All that silly bullshit. Fair enough, you say things like that, but still, just watch and don't rush around. Don't rush into things, and so avoid it. If you don't feel comfortable with something, better fucking leave it, because you know your ability. Just work at things, you know, but work in your own pace. Take steps and try and get control of a situation, but don't. What you can do, what you're doing, but don't, don't lose it and follow people and what they're saying. Hurry up now! Someone tells you to hurry up. You can fuck yourself, you know what I mean? Because it's like some young guy shouting at his elderly relative, telling them hurry up and cross the street, hurry up, run. And she's trying to run, but she just can't because she's so old and her body's slow. Is that, for fuck's sake, going to get someone run over like that? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You've got to listen to yourself sometimes. You know what I mean? It's like you've got to look at this world also in their attitude. Like the people in this insane fucking world outside. You got a lot of people out of their fucking brain. You got people you're working with, people that are outside, they're not happy with their lives. You got a lot of people who are just making noise all the time, telling you what you should do, how you should do it and stuff. Okay? Yeah, talking crap, fucking rambling. They're like, it's like you can't be even safe within yourself if you're not at peace within yourself. So trust me, you need to have peace and focus and clarity in yourself and feel the fucking ground you're standing on and that cup you're holding or where you are. You need to be aware. Martial arts teaching you all about that. This is real deal, serious stuff, right? Oh yeah, so this is safety and protection of yourself. And if you can do that, if you can be so good about that, not a maniac, paranoid, but if you can be good with that control on the little things, then that's going to help, because that's going to build up and make it a habit for you for big things, you know. What I'm trying to say is you get so many people in life that are just trying to distract you, or they're out of their mind anyway. They're just shouting bullshit and coming up with crap. If you was in the forest, okay, and in a jungle, and I know I often use this kind of philosophy and say this kind of stuff, but if you was in a jungle or a forest and you heard the hyenas or the animals, some loud animal, an elephant in the distance making a noise, or birds singing, you wouldn't think to yourself, I wonder what they mean. Oh, I better hurry up, I better do this, I better do that. No, because you just know it's just noises. So I'm not saying be an ignorant bastard. I'm not saying that you don't need to listen to people, you just listen to yourself. But ultimately, you do know yourself. You need to be able to know. You need to be able to know yourself better than others. You need to understand yourself better than others, and it shouldn't be something you need to work at. It should always be there anyway. So if you know yourself already, you know what you're thinking, you know your ability, regardless of someone's opinion about you or what you should be doing or how you should be doing it, even if they've got better ideas, even if this and that, you still need to know your overall awareness of how you're going to do something. Otherwise you could be in trouble for your own safety. When you're ready and you want to do something, you do it, and you be ready to do it well. Take notes from what people say and watch and stuff, but the thing is, you don't always need to follow people, stop and follow people and listen to their stupid shit. You're walking down the street and you can hear cars beeping their horns, just like on the street, let's say, not near to you. I could be at home and I can hear noise outside now and again, a car beeping. Or walking down the street, you may hear the sound of some drilling or some machinery on the workman's building site or whatever, different things in the city, hustle and bustle noises on the road, outside on the streets. Now, people talking loudly. You don't stop and listen to all that and let it control you, do you? Helicopter in the sky. You don't stop and, you know what I mean? It could be anything. Someone banging a hammer. You don't literally stop and think, I wonder what that's about. Oh, it's telling you. You know that those sounds are outside of you. Inner clarity is and focus. Where am I going now? One foot in front of the other. What am I going to touch now? Oh, let me hold before I pick that up. Let me think. Is it hot? Is it cold? You know, you're watching where you're going. You know when to continue. You know when to stop. That's all you need. First and foremost, right? You need that. Because if you don't, you're going to be in big fucking trouble. If you just keep letting things distract you all the time. And this kind of is bordering almost close to what I'm going to talk about in the next video, with the 2 points that I was going to mention about two important things in life that I feel we need. Okay, well, two things, just two key things to know, and I'll talk to you about them in the next video. So see you in the next video if you're willing to watch. And if you watched that before this one, then wow, you're a time traveller, because I've not even spoken yet. No, but you know what I mean. Talk to you again soon, okay? Thanks for watching.